What's going on, my friends? In this video I'd like to share 10 tips about AMG rims. Please stay tuned. Please watch this video before you order rims online, because I'm gonna give you some secrets about AMG rims.
So number one is gonna be part number. Why you should know the part number. Part number, if you know the part number, it's gonna be way easier for you to get the wheel, proper wheel and correct wheel for your car. But sometimes it comes in different types. That's why we have to make sure that you have the part number and other details too. So if you put the wheel face down, you're gonna see the wheel part number. It starts with A, and there should be Mercedes logo before numbers and before the letter A, and then you're gonna see
10-digit number on the back of the wheel. If you don't have the wheel, you can call the dealer and they can give you the information about the wheel. Or if you're not sure, you can just make a research online. If you can go to originalwheels.com, and then or any other rim shops, online retailers. You can go there and put your specifics of your car, and then you can find out the part number. And if you're not sure about the part number, you can get it from a dealer, but they're gonna give you 10-digit number along with letters, and then two sometimes 3-digit numbers. But ignore the last part. So what you actually need is letter A, and then 10-digit number. But make sure you have the Mercedes logo right before it. That means you have the original wheel. Next one is going to be size. Why size matters? Because some AMG rims, they come staggered.
two fronts and two rears are two different sizes. In some cases it's just the width of the rim. In some cases even the diameter of the rim is different. For example, for C63 it comes 19 inch for the front and 20 inch for the back, and for different cars and Mercedes types. So that's why you have to make sure about the size, if you need the front one or the rear one. Left side or right side doesn't matter, because they're all going to be same unless you have directional rims, which means some wheels spin to a different side and some wheels spin to different sides. So if you have the spinning wheels, you have to make sure that you're getting the left side front or right side rear. So
and typically CLA, they come non-staggered,
which means all four wheels are the same size.
But most of the Mercedes rims, they come staggered, so you have to make sure about this too. 4MATIC sometimes comes non-staggered, but sometimes comes staggered, but most of the time is non-staggered. So even if you have a 4MATIC car, just make sure if you have the staggered one or non-staggered one.
Number 3 is going to be offset. Why offset is very important? Because for some cars, Mercedes manufacturers, they make same style wheels for the front or for the back, and for different cars, and same size, everything is same, but the offset is different, which means they don't fit each other. Some people advertise on eBay, Amazon, or whatever they sell on, they say it fits each other, but they don't. Why? Because when you put the wheel on your car, it might touch the brake calipers or the fender, and then you cannot turn your car, and you can mess up your calipers or even the wheel itself. So you have to make sure you're getting the right offset rim.
For example, C43 and C450 have the same offset for the front, but C400 and C350, C300, they have different offset for the front. That's why you have to make sure about the offset, even if they have similar style. So the fourth one,
bolt pattern. Some wheels have little bit different bolt pattern. So you have to make sure you're getting the proper bolt pattern.
Usually Mercedes have same bolt pattern, but sometimes they have a little bit different bolt pattern, but make sure you have the right bolt pattern. It should be advertised on the listing you're looking for.
Usually for Mercedes it comes 5 1 12, so you have to make sure you're getting the proper one.
And then fifth one is going to be a secret for me, Hollander Number. I'm pretty sure not a lot of people know about it because it's the information between the dealerships and big wholesale accounts. They typically contact each other about these numbers, and they don't ask for particular part number. They just give the 5-digit number, and for Mercedes wheels it usually starts with number 8. So if you see like 85011, you can just type in right now on eBay and you can put wheel or rim, and then you're gonna see a lot of listings.
If you put the part number on eBay, you're gonna see some people sell with part number and some people sell with Hollander number. If you put the Hollander number, maybe you can find a bargain, right? Like a cheaper price. So you can look around, shop around, and you can find a better deal. So this is one secret from me.
And the next one is going to be number 6, OEM versus Replica. Make sure if you have the Replica wheel, you're ordering a Replica wheel for yourself. If you have OEM one, then make sure you order. If you're not sure which one you have, you can go to my video about OEM versus Replica AMG rim. You're going to see 5 different main differences between them. In a nutshell, if you have a part number along with the Mercedes logo and the size of it without the note like a kilogram, and then this AMG part is not a sticker, that's OEM. So number 7 is going to be machine wheel meat.
CNC machined wheels, which means it's cut on the machine.
Every time the machine wheel is refurbished, the machine part becomes thinner.
So if it's too thin, it's not safe to drive. So you have to make sure if there is any meat left on the rim you're purchasing.
Number 8 is gonna be cracks, bends, scratches, and wobbles. Bend usually comes in 2 types. The one you see, obviously, and the one you don't see. When you put the wheel on the machine, you don't see the bend, but once it spins, it's gonna hop up and down. It wobbles. So that means that wheel is not safe to drive. So you don't see that on the video sometimes, and you don't see that on the picture. It's very hard to tell. That's why make sure the rim is not bent. Also, the rim, if the rim is welded or it was cracked before, and if you're okay with that, go for it. If you're not okay with that, then just ask the seller if it has been welded or cracked before. And then if there isn't a scratch, if you're getting a used wheel, if there isn't a scratch, sometimes when people refurbish it, they refurbish only the face of the wheel, not the back of the wheel. So if you care about the back of the wheel, then you have to ask the seller to provide more pictures about the condition from the back end and from the front of the wheel. Number 9 is gonna be color. Why color matters, especially if you're getting set of 4 wheels from like 4 different sellers or 2 different sellers. It matters a lot because they might not match each other. So some people use paint, some people use powder, and they use different suppliers, and different suppliers have different tone of the paint. So shade might a little bit different. So sometimes it comes like glossy black, sometimes comes satin black, sometimes it comes in matte black. So you have to make sure about the shade of it too. And then if you're not sure about the color, you can just take a picture of the rim that you have and send it over to the seller just to confirm that you have the right color. most of the time they paint them like in original color. They don't make like in custom colors. So make sure if you have a custom one, then to match it to the custom one, or if you have a local refurbishing center, just go for it and go over there like to refurbish it so they can match 100%. Last but not least is going to be AMG Spot. Why AMG Spot matters? Because as I was mentioning about CNC machine part of the rim, some AMG like spots, they come in a machine, so that's why whenever the rim gets refurbished, it becomes thinner and the AMG might be gone sooner. Sometimes it's very leveled with the machine part, and then when you have it, you cannot refurbish it unless you want to change the color. Of the time, like machine wheels, they come in two-tone, and you have to make change it to one tone, and like a glossy black or silver. And if you're not okay with that, then make sure there's enough AMG meat left on the rim before you order, so that they can be all matching. I hope I saved your time, and please make a research before you order any wheels online so that you get the correct one. And if you have any questions, please leave it in the comment section. Also, please subscribe to my channel. If you liked the video, please hit the like button and share it with your friends if they need this video and advices so they can save time and energy. Please stay tuned.